Joining us tonight to discuss the shrinkage and unemployment is Director of Pre-Law Studies at the University of California, Merced, Mark Harris, who also served in the Commerce Department. Mark, as an economist, when you look at the year-to-year, right, so this point, the beginning of last year, which is the beginning of the Biden administration, to now, 1 year later, how do you assess the unemployment growth?
Well, there are a couple of things. First, thank you for having me on the show, and thank you for taking on this topic. There's a lot to unpeel and unpack here. The short answer is the unemployment numbers are significantly low. So theoretically, those who want employment, based upon what the Bureau of Labor Statistics have indicated, should be able to find employment. We only have 3.9% unemployment across the board, as your report pointed out. Obviously, those numbers are significantly higher for African Americans. The fact that they're almost double, we're over 7% as compared to 3.9, is very distressing. And there are a number of other issues that I know we'll unpack as we move forward in this discussion. But overall, I'm very happy that the unemployment numbers seem to be low. I'm concerned that this question of new job growth, what we're doing to increase new opportunities for people, is also very, very slow, according to this latest jobs report.
Well, some of it has to do with the fact that people have stopped looking for jobs. That's always been a challenge with the Department of Labor reports, is, you know, accurately collecting the data on who just decides they're out. They're not going back in. But it's, even despite that, it's always been harder for Black women to find and then keep jobs in a pandemic. Why? Why is it?
Well, you know, we keep coming back to the same fundamental answer on a lot of this, and it sounds like a broken record, but all roads do lead to racism. All roads do lead to discrimination. All roads do lead to challenges with healthcare, challenges with transportation. When America gets a cold, the Black community gets pneumonia. I mean, that's happened as long as any of us are aware of even keeping track of these numbers. But there are a couple other things going on. Some states had said that the reason why a lot of people hadn't gone back to work or were not in pursuit of employment was because they were lazy. They were staying home drawing enhanced unemployment checks. Well, those unemployment checks pretty much stopped on an enhanced level. And people are still deciding that they'd rather fight than switch. They'd rather not go back to work in some of these situations that were very dehumanizing for them.
Well, part of the dehumanization, right, is the burden that's placed on Black women who have to do so much for their families and are expected to do so much in the economy that at some point, you know, the broken system breaks people also. So what needs to be done to better support Black women in a pandemic economy?
First, we need to take the criticisms and complaints of isms seriously. The fact that this is not only a racism issue, but as you point out, is gender-based as well. The disproportionate burden of dealing with all the different issues that surround the family fall on women, and particularly Black women. They've got to be the ones to deal with what happens in Chicago when teachers aren't going back when they were supposed to go back. What next? Well, typically it's the Black woman who's got to figure that out within these households. So there are struggles and constraints to employment that are unique to African American women. We need to be aware of it. We need to take steps to do everything we can to combat it. And these numbers do not accurately reflect the truth when it comes to the challenges facing Black women.
All that to say, when you see, you know, other media talking about a 4% unemployment rate being a great thing, we need to recognize what that actually means for Black families. Mark Harris, Director of Pre-Law Studies at University of California, Merced, thank you for joining us.
Still ahead, at least 42 members of Congress have decided not to run for re-election in 2022, including 25 House Democrats. Will this shakeup give President Biden more to work with, or will it give Republicans control of Congress? A special report still ahead on The World Tonight.